Yo guys, Master Markov here, and welcome to another episode of Coffee Talk. God, after that werewolf run-in of last time, I don't know how... I don't know where to even go for this one. Please tell me... Oh, shoot. Coachella 2020, do's and don'ts. Neil, you might want to read this one. Oh, I forgot, he's not in the back. I miss Neil. I wish he was, actually was working. Though I wish I could see him. But I wish he was working. I kind of do. I wish he was working here. Atlantic ambassador in talks with Fire regarding immigration. Oh? So he was just like an immigration agent, that Fire agent from before. I was wondering what was up with that. Weirdstein Company criticized for unfair depictions of werewolves in their latest box office hit. But, oh, okay. Sure, fine. I'm surprised that they have monster movies like that in a world like this. It's kind of odd. Like, would you have I guess you would have Dracula. Dracula would probably be good. But would you have a Wolfman story where it's like this? Certainly shouldn't have a modern one, I suppose. That would kind of ruin everything. Welcome. Hey, Marv. Good evening, Freya. You look cheerful today. It's all thanks to you. What'd I do? Finally got a good night's sleep last night. Like, I slept like a log. Proper 12 hours of closing my eyes and not thinking about anything. Are you sure? Honestly, I wish you was still, extremely drowsy, and then when Gala came in, she would just wake her up with the screaming, like, Rah! But that was last episode, so you should definitely check out the end of last episode at the very least. Like, that would be great if she just, woke up, bam, to that. Good for you. You really needed that. I know, but I had the deadline coming, and I've been pushing myself to finish this draft. A bit too much, I guess. So, how's it going now? You won't believe this. Probably will. When I woke up this afternoon, the words just flowed through me like water. And not force crap like I've been writing recently. And that's why taking a break is important. Definitely is, especially with writing. Yeah. You only need to start lecturing me now. So, what's your plan now? Now, as in right at this moment, I'm planning to go to the bathroom and wash my face. After that, I'll continue writing. Sounds like a solid plan. You know where the restroom is. We have a restroom? I guess we have to. Gala? Okay, I need something to drink now. Freya? You're unemployed. Don't waste your money on coffee shop drinks. That's so weird. Coming from a coffee shop owner. I know. Been a regular for years. If you only need the vibes of this place, just right here. No, I can't do that. You don't have any customers tonight. So far. What would I do if this place went bankrupt? It won't happen. And it certainly won't happen based on a single cup of coffee. How can you be so sure? Just take this tap water and go do your work, okay? Ew. I mean, seriously again? No, water animation? But, that would be so good! Just put, glass of water! Oh, you can have it, flow and stuff. God, I'd love to do the pixel art on that. I would love to do the pixel art on that. I really would. But, go. Just go. See? Customer's coming right now. So, don't worry about me. Hey, Gala! We need to talk. Oh. Hi, Gala. What's wrong? I know you're a man of few words, but this is maybe pushing it a bit. Freya. Marv. Truly very sorry for what happened yesterday. Gala? Hey, it's alright. No one got hurt, right? And the coffee shop's fine. Don't think about it too much, Gala. Yeah, like Freya said, no casualties and no problems with the coffee shop. But you were running through the streets from wherever your house was, possibly taking a taxi, maybe transforming midway through a taxi, probably though just running and jumping across buildings like Werewolf of London, and just ran in here. Wait, yeah, where am I? Where am I? I just realized I've completely forgot where this coffee shop was located. Seattle, right? This is Seattle? I'm pretty sure this is Seattle. But oh man, you just ran through Seattle streets as a werewolf, just ran to this coffee shop. I don't know if there's is there a taxi system in Seattle? The bus system. I think there's like a metro system or other public transportation, but I'm not sure. I still need to redeem myself for the mess I made. I still need to redeem myself for the mess I made and the scare I gave you. When I say scare, I'm sure there's something I could do. Why don't you buy something for the lady here? I'm sure she'll appreciate it. Hey, what do you mean? You want anything to drink, Freya? No. It's alright, Gala. I insist. You don't have to. Please accept it. At least it'll help me stop feeling so guilty. At least, a little. Alright. Wouldn't mind a coffee. Not an espresso, mind you. Something with a little less of kick. You know how to make sugar and spice? Want a cinnamon? Yeah. Cup of sugar and spice, please. That I could do! Fortunately, I know exactly how to make that. Coffee, honey cinnamon. Oh, would you look at that? Sugar and spice is so nice. Sugar and spices for the lady with vices. Hey. Oh well, I won't complain. You better not, this is free for you. Thank you, Gala. Don't mention it. Marv, you sure there's nothing I could do for you? You want to work back here for a day? No, then I have to pay. Then I guess I don't. You don't have to do anything, Gala. You know, you could also order your own drink. It's fine. I have to be honest, I'm curious. What happened yesterday? Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, you usually stay indoors during the full moon, don't you? I usually do. But there was an emergency at the hospital yesterday. Kind of emergency? Hospital was really packed. After that announcement. Announcement? You mean the hospital's, what, selling the new Fury sedative thing? That whole thing? I forgot what it was from before, actually. One saying that a replacement government-issued Fury sedative will be available soon. Yeah, that. Releasing that news on the day of a full moon was just stupid. So many relentless werewolves came, asking about the sedative, which isn't ready yet. The announcement said it wasn't ready? Just that it was coming soon. Big people read the whole article. Only saw the headline and glanced at it at the news stall. For someone who literally writes papers, that's kind of like the worst thing you could have said right now. Then they went straight to the hospital. I don't blame them though. Finding out that the only publicly available sedative is dangerous. Difficult for some people. Ended up having to explain to dozens of werewolves. Ended up put some rogue werewolves in the isolation rooms. That bad, huh? Yeah, to the point we ran out of rooms to put them in. That's why at the end of my shift, I left immediately. Normally I'd have asked a friend to lock me in one of our isolation rooms, of course. But I couldn't, so I rushed back to my apartment. But I was too late. Thankfully, I was in this area. I managed to force myself to come to your place. Gala, excuse me for asking this. Yeah? But you didn't hurt anyone on the way here, right? As far as I remember, no. And I didn't see any blood on my clothes. That doesn't mean nothing! It's good to hear. Might sound overly confident, considering what happened yesterday. But I have enough control to make sure I don't hurt anyone. As long as I have something to direct my fury towards. Like this table! Usually I end up destroying stuff around me. Or worst case, hurting myself. Despite all that, I'm still glad that no one got hurt. Always looking for the positive side, aren't you? Just doing my job. Thanks, both of you. Really mean it. But please, if there's anything I could do to pay... if there's anything I could do to help, please, don't hesitate to ask me right away. Will do! In the meantime, an order drink. Sure, we have it. Same as yesterday. One Galahad coming up. Tea. Why did I literally just served this! I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get why I've literally forgotten what it is. That's why I needed to check here, because I'm always forgetting. Well, it is tea, milk, ginger. I just made this because I did the last. See, here's the problem. I have to do a lot of the episodes in succession, or save and quit during halfway through the episodes because this game, because of the press any button to continue, it immediately continues into the next day, and doing so to stop the actual episode in between, hard to do. Plus, I like having the flow. It makes it easier to actually remember the voices that I have between people and stuff like that. But you know that too. Chop it up, chop it up, chop it up, one Galahad. It'd be hilarious if you said same as yesterday and that wasn't what I served yesterday. Here's your special brew! Thank you. Oh, you have a message. Drink that saved me. Once again, thank you. Where will you find this drink? Easy enough. There are only so many combinations of ginger and milk with like ginger and tea with something, so, you know. By the way, Gala, now that you could be 100% when you're 100% sure that drink is your natural sedative, why don't you put some in a bottle and carry it with you every time? That's the plan. Has to be warm, though. I could use a vacuum flask, I suppose. Give it a try next full moon. Don't worry, Freya. I'm gonna stay at my place for the next full moon, not taking any risks. Or I could make sure how effective that remedy is. Didn't you know how effective it is? Also, who's joining us today? What the? Rachel? Wait, no, you were there last time. Well, not last time. No, you were there. Were you there last time? What are you doing? Shouldn't you be doing Coachella right now? Is Coachella right now? Who knows? What's going on? What else? Your father? Of course. The hell was he thinking? Coming backstage at Coachella. Just to get into an argument with my manager? Huh? Before we continue, Marv, cafe latte, please. At your leisure. I forgot what a cafe latte is, actually. So, at my leisure, one coffee milk. One cafe latte. Serve us! God dang it. Yeah, I suppose I'll do a latte. Alright, blah, blah, blah. Can I do a kitten? Ooh. Wow, that's... I hate it! Because I don't have two hands, so I can't go like... Wait, hold on. If I go like this... That doesn't help much, because then I was gonna be like, alright, I'll do like that, and then I'll do like this. And then I'll just, go like this, and then this, and wow, that does not work for that at all, does it? Yeah, look at that! Cat! Kitty cat, yeah, meow. This so sucks. It's a horrible drawing, but God. Thanks. How do you manage to get backstage? Let me guess. Probably between the two of them, Henry's gonna come in. He told security he was my father, and he messaged me about coming beforehand. Said he was just gonna wish me luck. I told him to let him in, of course. He's still my father. Things were nice at first. Then my manager came. And, I don't know why he hates him so much. It's showbiz. I'm sure he has his own reasons. Sure enough to know what's good or bad for me. Man, look at that face. That pout right there. Power pout! What happened after that? Mr. Lesser told the security guards to kick him out. Sold out of the festival area. I saw him in the crowds. Concert go well, at least? Oh yeah. Other than the arguments backstage, everything was great. First one to play on the main stage. Should I check what the story is? Oh god, good lord. This is gonna take forever. Alright. It doesn't happen the next time Romeo and Juliet meet. Okay, so for anyone who hasn't seen last episode, this is basically second part to the last story where boy named Romeo and girl named Juliet. Romeo's in love with Juliet and sort of confesses feelings the last time, but didn't, do it in a proper way that she would be able to understand, and didn't really ask her out, but his feelings kept growing, so it's kind of come to that point now. Now, we have to figure out what will happen to our lovebirds this week. I feel like it's probably going to be like more parts to this too. It is still Freya, so shoot. Well, it kind of has to be since it's a multi-part story, so. You know what? This would be great if this was actually like her novel too. But I somehow highly doubt that. Doesn't happen the next time Romeo and Juliet meet. When Romeo sees her, he knows something isn't right. After that, each time he sees her, he feels uncomfortable, almost afraid. Our hero isn't scared of much, but he can't explain how she makes him feel, as though she's surrounded by a fierce, powerful aura that keeps him from approaching. It takes a few days for whatever it is to fade. When that sense of danger finally eases up, Romeo finds he has the courage to approach her. Cunningly, he waits until the end of night class when both of them are ready to go home. Hey Jules, you heading back? Let me drive you home. No, it's fine. I'll just call an Uber. Again, you could use Uber, but you can't use PAX West and like other things. Very odd. I have something I need to tell you though. The expression quickly changes to one Romeo's never seen. An uncomfortable looking mixture between happy, sad, and angry. He finds he doesn't know what to call it. Peers at him. What is it about? The thing I told you a few months ago? The slight smile he saw when he first confessed his feelings returned to her face. Okay, let's go for a drive. I know a good place to talk. Juliet directs Romeo sporadically, and they chat normally and fill the intervening time until they reach what she reveals to be their destination. Large, dark, empty park. I know there's a park around here. You know nothing, Romeo. You know nothing, Jon Snow! Hey, what? You said you don't read or watch Game of Thrones. See? I knew it! I knew it! She side-eyes him. It's all over the internet, dude. Good point. Well made. Our heroes climb over the locked gate and meander slowly along the path until they find a bench, and an unspoken decision has them both sit down at the same time. By this point, it's close to midnight, the witching hour, and they see a small coffee shop in the corner called Coffee Talk. The drive had been long, and he'd driven slower than usual to stretch out their time together. The sky's bright with stars, while the full moon hangs heavy on the horizon. A warm and gentle breeze brings with it the scent of wet earth and green growing things, and far distant clouds tease them with the idea of rain before morning. It is, Romeo feels, perfect, as though God had created it especially for them and for this moment. So, says Juliet, lowering her gaze from the milky splash of stars above them to meet his eyes, what do you want to talk to me about? Romeo thinks, what the hell? And jumps right in. I told you I liked you. You remember? Yeah? It was a lie. Her eyes narrow. What do you mean? Oh, careful, dear Romeo. Should now play with a woman's heart. I still like you now. I never stopped liking you. And every day I like you more, and I don't think I can go another day without telling you how I feel. Oh, I know. Jaw snaps shut and he blinks rapidly. Now we thought she would say. Was it that obvious? No, it was kind of easy to guess. Okay. So, yeah, there's that. And, you know when I first told you how I felt? I thought it helped me clear my head. I wanted it to. But since then, it's haunted me. Why did I want that? I think of you and I want to see you. I see you and I want to talk to you. He continues, laying bare all the things that we've been thinking about for the past few weeks, culminating as an impassionate plea. I know it probably won't end well, but I want to be with you. I want us to try. Why do you think it wouldn't end well, though? I gotta ask that. I know it's the whole cliche thing, but still. Juliet takes his hand and squeezes it, feels a tremble in his fingers, and says nothing about it. Romeo, I like you, she begins, and his heart near bursts. Oh no. Why do I feel like this is not gonna end well? I like you a lot, and not only as a friend, but, that with our backgrounds and our families, it's impossible for us to be together. I know that, Juliet. I know. But I really like spending time with you. Whenever I talk to you, I feel so happy and so scared. Why do you feel scared? Because I don't want to say anything that'll make you think less of me. I want to look perfect in front of you, even though whenever we're together, it feels like I can only show all of my imperfections. Hey, nobody's perfect. She sat quietly for a moment, still holding hands. Romeo stares at her intertwined fingers while Juliet watched the breeze ripple through the trees. It feels weird, our heroine muses, almost to herself. You told me that you liked me and I thought it could never work. And then you said the same and I was disappointed. Somehow. Now here you are telling me to forget about the rules and I'm the one saying they're important. Oh, tell me about it. I don't even know where this is all coming from. I don't like what I like and I don't like what you like, and please don't get me started on the fact that your favorite book is the single worst thing I've ever read. Huh? You mean The Secret? Yes. Oh god, please don't talk about that, okay? She tilts her head back and laughs. Romeo remembers that he used to hate that sound a long time ago. Okay, let's not talk about it. But if you know that a relationship won't go well, why do you keep telling me how you feel? Why don't you just try to forget me? I've tried, he sighs, squeezing her hand gently. But every conversation with you is enough to make me remember that you mean so much to me. You don't listen to explosions in the sky, but you're what I think of whenever I do. You don't play video games as much as me, but you on my team is what I want the most whenever I play a multiplayer game. I pray to different gods, but your face is the one that appears whenever I pray for a good future. Juliet doesn't say anything, but she just looks into his eyes while listening to everything he's been keeping in his head and heart for a long time. Before this, I always thought that when I fell in love with someone, it would be a person that I wanted to grow old with. I want to grow old with you? No, I don't want to do that. But I do want to be with you. Here, in this moment, stuck in eternal limbo, in an infinite loop of this exact hour. Forever. Hell yeah, I do. Neither Romeo nor Juliet speak for some time after that. They just keep staring at each other. They don't know what it is, but they surely feel something strange. Something magical is happening between them now. A delicate thing which twists in the air around them, young and oh so fragile. Do you love me? Julia asks quietly. I'm not sure, Romeo answers. But if it's not love, then I don't know what it is. But if it is love, why don't you want to grow old with me? Because it is just love. You're such a weirdo. I don't know why I ever fell in love with you, said Juliet. Right at that moment, Romeo feels joy in his heart. A tsunami of happiness sweeping through his body, destroying all the baggage that has been messing with his head and heart for so many months. Then reality hits as suddenly as the joy. Everything happens in a single moment. In just a moment, Romeo feels the great happiness and the sadness he's ever felt in his life. Hey, it might not be worth you sacrificing everything, especially your family. But if love is really that special, then maybe it'll give us another chance to be together. Even though maybe it can only happen in another life when we're both cats, said Romeo. Did you just quote Vanilla Sky at me? Can't believe you did that. It's hilarious that you just said that. You know I hate that movie? It's a great movie! The hell did I manage to fall in love with you again? Both of them start to laugh together, continuing until the laughter drains into simple smiles. A simple, beautiful curve on their lips that shows a deeper meaning. Only for the two of them. I love you, says Romeo. I love you too, I guess, answers Juliet. They sit closer now while holding hands. Juliet puts her head on Romeo's shoulder. Is it worth it? She asks. For now, right at this moment, totally worth it. Whether that feeling will last as long as time goes by, as more people find out about it, I don't know. Juliet sighs quietly. Life sucks sometimes. Life sucks most of the time. Yeah, ain't that the truth? That's why I want to make this moment last forever, if that's even possible. It's possible, if we believe it. Is that what that weird book taught you? Laughs Romeo. Shut up, Juliet answers and pinches his hand. They stay silent again for a while. Hey, kiss me. The words come from Juliet. Romeo doesn't really know how to react to that. Why? Who says why to, hey, kiss me? The heck? I heard people say that a kiss is a magical thing. It can stop time or take you to the future in an instant. Oh no. Is this whole thing gonna be like they go back in time before they fell in love again? Kind of thing? Because I feel like that's literally what this is. Because that quote was at the beginning, and they're just gonna like go back in time, and then the story's gonna start all over again. I heard that story. I just thought it was silly though. The situation we're stuck in is pretty silly too, you know. Good point. Well made. So... They stare at each other. As they lean in, they close their eyes. Their lips touch for the first time is the strangest sensation either of them has ever felt. Everything feels so magical. Feels as if time has stopped. Only for them. They're in an infinite loop of that exact moment. We continued. God, I feel... Well, I mean, if this was only a two-part story, this would definitely have ended with... And then it went back to the beginning somehow. Like, some of the initial narration about Romeo and Juliet again. Usually no one pays attention too much to who's on first. But there were thousands of people in the audience during my session. Nice. So you don't need to be at the event anymore after this? Not really. I did my stage time. And then there was this press conference after my show. After-show conference? Yeah, the pre-show was done yesterday. Today was a small one. There were almost a dozen journalists who wanted to interview me. So we decided to just do a mini conference. Good for you. You're totally back in the game, huh? I guess I am. Thanks to Mr. Lester. I'd say it's because of you. But your manager's probably worked some of his influence too. So, why are you here? Because of Dad, of course. I told him to come here this evening. Really need to set things straight. He needs to stop messing with my manager so much. And because this evening is the only time we can meet. Can't go to the party Mr. Lester is hosting. What party? He's hosting a party for the VIPs and artists he manages. Club at Belltown. Okay for you to go to a party without a guardian? I'm 18, remember? I'm an adult. Yeah, but you can only enter some clubs if you're 21. Not this time. Because Mr. Lester's my manager, and it's his party. I'm not sure about that. Neither am I. Please don't. I see that look on your face, and please don't. It's true. No, I know you can do that by using his name, but I don't think he should do that with you. Why? I'm an adult. No, you're not, Rachel. Have you ever been to one of Lester's parties? Well, no. You have? Not personally. I've heard stories. What stories? How he knows how to party. That's good then. That's not necessarily a good thing. Knowing how to party might mean something else entirely. I don't know what you're talking about exactly. You'll find out. Especially if you keep Lester on as your manager. Personally, I don't mind wild parties, but inviting an underage person to his party might be a bit too far. Well, huh? Oh. It's Hendry in cat form? Oh, he got beat up, didn't he? Meow. What the hell? Oh no. Dad? Ah, boy. What? Rachel? Is that Mr. Hendry? Yes. Dad, what happened? Marv, can you get a cup of milk for him, please? Just milk? Just milk. Meow. You sure it's odd that you just said just milk? You know, I could get a Galahad if he's feeling some fury. You know, any of that? No, just milk. Freaking just milk, sure, fine. What I don't get is why is it like that? Here you go, Milko. Here you go. What the heck? He just tipped it over. Dad, please hold on. No. Can somebody call an ambulance, please? They're on the way. I've contacted the hospital. Thank you. Also contacted our Nekomimi expert personally. She's off shift tonight right now, but she's on the way. Thanks so much. I don't know what might have happened without your help. Don't mention it. Here they come. I'll go with you. Okay. And off she goes. Oh boy. That was really something, huh? Yeah, it was. 2 days in a row? An emergency at your place? Well, at least some people think of your place as their go-to when they need help. Yeah, you're right, but this is not a charity. Well, I guess it is for Freya, it seems. Now every day you look at the things from the bright side. Well, I'm one of your coffee shop's disciples, right? But I kinda understand them. Hope Hendry's alright. Yeah, me too. He's in good hands now. Or a good pause. What's your plan for the rest of the night? Well, that was pretty hectic. But I need to continue writing. Take your time. And place, then. Will do. Well, that was honestly surprisingly short. What? Oh, is that lemon mint milk? Lementhol? That sounds like alcohol! What the heck? Lementhol! Either way, I guess we're gonna have to end this episode here for now. So, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe down below. And we'll see you next time with more Coffee Talk. Peace.